So again, press the W in the chat. Thank you for everything. Yeah, and Discord. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it, guys. What's happening, fam? Hope you guys are doing well. There we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Amazing, 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 amazing. Man. Family. Are we gonna make it a fantastic stream today? Press the W in the chat here. I'm excited for it. Let's see what we have in the building. Let's see what we have here. Beautiful, beautiful, my man Mass. Bart. Get some patience and get some nice knowledge. That's exactly what it is, guys. Hashtag patience. You guys remembered it from last stream. We had a beautiful trade here. Hashtag patience is definitely the key here. Okay, we're gonna be patient as always. Making sure that we perform and execute exactly how we should here. So amazing. Storytell. All respect. Thank you, man. Johannes. I thought you were going to stream on Mondays. Yeah, so from next week onwards, August, 1st of August, we're going to be streaming on a Mondays as well. So 4 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday do crypto. Let's see what else we have here. Hashtag patience in the chat. Please, let's do it. Hopefully today is going to be an amazing day here. We have the FOMC coming, so we're going to talk about all of that. We're going to talk about the FOMC. We're going to talk about gold, what I'm seeing right now with the dollar. Very interesting stuff here. Most importantly, though, I really want to give a big shout out to all, and this is important here, to all the new members that came into our V3 lately. All right, our private community. Welcome. I hope you're enjoying the content that you have seen already. Hope you're enjoying our community a little bit as well. Hope you joined our first private live trading session we had today in London. If not, hopefully you can join tomorrow. I highly recommend you to join tomorrow if you are new to the V3 as well here. Well, welcome. Welcome to the family. We are going to grow together here on a day-to-day basis. All right? Amazing. Also, I want to give a massive shout out to Tim Grootwald, another Dutch guy. Mr. Tim is our crypto mentor in our Discord, and he gives free signals. And he gave around, I don't know exactly how many, but it's like roughly 15-20 signals over the last 2 or 3 weeks. Net result 23R. 23R. So press a W in the chat for Tim. Even if you don't know Tim, you will not get to know him in the future. And you will definitely give him a W because he gives the craziest signals I've seen so far. Crazy amount of insight from the people that are joining in our crypto section. I'm a big fan of crypto, like you know. I'm also deep into crypto, heavily invested, and I'm focusing a lot on it next to what we're doing here live on stream. And, you know, in general, crypto is something that I see as a lot of potential for in the future. So definitely want to share this with you guys, and I'm starting to see a lot of growth right now in our community. But it makes sense if you give, of course, free signals to the community, people that join there. So yeah, amazing. What do you think of gold, guys? Up or down today? Let me know in the chat. What is going to happen today? Up or down gold? We're going to go over the charts in a second here. I want to see what you guys think. It is an interesting moment, right? Let's see. Storytell says down. Snowfall says or. Ammo says rank sideways. Could be sideways. Range. Shoop says up. Down before FOMC tomorrow. Down to 1950 and then upwards. Okay. Interesting, interesting. I have a couple of potential scenarios for you guys here, and then of course for today's stream, potential trades that we can take here. So, you know what I'm gonna do is quickly go over the news here because we have a massive news week. Of course, you guys already know it, or most of you guys know it. If you don't know, the FOMC meeting is tomorrow. This is one of the most important meetings in general for the whole economy, especially for the United States, but therefore also, of course, for the world. This has to do with the Federal Reserve giving their statement or releasing their statement in regards to the interest rate decision. And everyone was like, you know, we're not going to raise the interest rates, or we're not going to increase them over the course of the next months. But now, if you look at the Fed rate monitor 2, and I'll share this with you guys right now in the chat, you can have a close eye on it. Usually they're right. There is a 99% chance that they're going to increase the interest rates here with another 25 basis points. All right. So one more time, apparently, this is of course going to have an impact on gold. This is going to have an impact on the dollar. So we're going to go over the dollar, what the potential scenarios could be. I'm leaning more towards bullish side for the dollar in that sense here. But let's talk about it in a second here. Besides that, later this week we have the interest rate decision for the euro. Also going to have an impact on the global economy. Then we have the initial jobless claims to GDP from the United States, from the dollar tomorrow. All right, the GDP is coming here quarter over quarter, not month over month. So this is an important one. So we're going to see what this is. They expect, and this is also important here, a 0.3% decline in the economy growth. Okay, so they expect still growth, yet a 0.3% less than expected, or than the previous quarter. So then with that said, then at the end of the week we have the core PCE price index, which is also going to be important. So a lot of important news here, but for today we will focus on the consumer confidence and the New York Stock Exchange open. And I think that combination is where we're going to today expect the most volatility. So that's very important. Do take in consideration that there is a slight chance here that because it's the FOMC meeting, that we might be ranging today, and you know everyone is just waiting for that outcome. So if that's the case, that it's the case, and there could be a chance of a potential boring market. But yeah, the only way to find out is to see if it actually happens here. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go over gold, and we're going to talk about the dollar. I also have GJ in mind here as well. A couple things that I would like to share with you guys. So before I hop into the gold chart here, what are the rules for today? Let me know in the chat here. How are we going to do it? Step by step. Okay. I would love to hear some comments from the fam. The conclusion is we want to win. That's the conclusion for today's session. We want to make a winning trade, and we want to win as much as possible and lose as less as possible and come out on top. So that means a good risk management, all right? A top-down approach, indeed. I agree. We're going to be patient with our actions series. We wait for either a 15, 30, or 1 hour closure. So 15 minute, 30 minute, or 1 hour closure. We're looking for that candle to wick in and to flip. That's our entry point. If you guys don't understand it, I highly recommend to come back to our previous streams, so you know exactly how we enter a trade here and how we made our last trade as well here, how we lost our previous trade before that. Right, this is also part of the game. Losses are part of the game here. That's why we track everything now, and we want to make sure that, you know, when we zoom out, we come out on top here. So either we win, or we learn, we can improve, and sometimes losing is just part of the game. All right, so always apply a good risk management. Never, when you join the trades or whatever you do, never just go all in, you know, and just put all your money in that one trade because I said so. No, make your own clear decision here. And make sure that this is what you need to make sure that you make your own decisions as well rationally, that you know exactly, okay, he thinks this, I think this, I'm gonna act towards it. However, I'm not going to blow my whole account and especially not invest everything that I have here. All right, a little disclaimer for you guys, but it's very important. Never risk more than what you afford to lose. And I think that makes all the sense in the world here. So let's talk about gold here. Okay, what do we have here on the weekly? I think the best thing to do is to start on the weekly here and to see what is specifically going on right now. And yeah, what I'm currently seeing is, of course, you know, on the weekly we have been coming up massively here. Now we had already a massive move to the upside. We actually now created officially, you know, in my opinion, when you look at the weekly, that, you know, that second wave. I do believe that there is a slight chance right now that at this particular moment we look at the daily chart. Well, there could be two scenarios, right? So scenario number one, and I can already see it right here, is that besides the bounce that we saw from the 12-hour chart, this is right here. Okay, beautiful area of the month here. If you longed your stop loss below, you had a very nice kind of swing trade here. But overall, now we're up at the 1955. We topped out at 1987. So at this specific moment, you could say that the major resistance where we got rejected multiple times from is at 1982. So I think this is where you could see definitely on the 12-hour chart and higher time frame the major resistance happening here. When then going to the 1-hour chart. So again, major resistance 1982, but when we go to the 1-hour chart here, you can actually see that we have been creating like a down slope trend right now at the moment. And we're actually constantly getting rejected by a new zone here. So we came down, we wicked up, came down, came up, created that wick here, that gap that broke down, that gap got filled, and we're now tanking towards the downside here. Okay, so what is important to mention is that we still have a gap here that's not filled yet here on the higher time frame, and I think that's an important one to show here, and that is below the 1945. So that could be something that they're still willing to fill up here. I think that's definitely a possibility. Looking at what's currently going on here. So that could mean that there is a gap right here. I'm talking about this specific gap here on the higher time from the daily that they want to fill up here. All right. When we took that last trade, we also had that daily gap from the previous day. A little bit of a different scenario. But in that scenario, we saw clearly that we came down to fill up that gap that was created. That gap that has not been filled yet is right below it. So that's still roughly here on the daily as well. And it seems that we are kind of leaning towards it right now here. Another layer, when you look at the daily candles right now, what is something, and this is definitely something I want to hear from you guys, that we can use right now to look at in order to potentially make a decision here in regards to a potential trade here. A little hint, it's on the daily chart. Joey, first and foremost, how are you today? I'm doing well. As always, we have to keep moving forward no matter what happens. There we go. PrimeFX says it's right. Gibbon, Jolene, welcome back. Indeed, the wick. All right, so what I tend to look at is pretty much the daily wicks. So what is currently happening is that we opened our candle bullish, we came up, and we're now kind of leaning towards that flip, where there is a lot of selling pressure coming into play here on the daily. So now that selling pressure is here, and now we're looking at the previous body. And if I'm looking at the previous body on the daily, this would mean literally at 1954, right here, 1954, 4.6. This is where we would then flip red. All right, this is where we would completely flip this candle and potentially come down here. That gap is below this, so there is a clear daily target. So there is, in my opinion, a possibility that we might flip and come back down here if we then continue that momentum here. So that's pretty much a low below this particular level. Okay, it is, in my opinion, not the particular best scenario, in my opinion, when looking at the daily chart and looking at the left side here, because we have created that massive, higher high here, that massive expansion that we're kind of retesting. But we're at the same time looking extremely weak. And zooming out on the higher time frame, it kind of makes a lot of sense as well here. So I think this is important to mention. At the same time, the other thing that we could expect is that we pretty much do not break these lows here. That's one layer. The other layer is that we could now potentially start ranging here. And because we have these gaps here, that we would break above and retest this level and just break and come back to retest these highs again and create like a W formation, right? Could be the case. We're facing a lot of support here and we could be ranging for now to then break out to the upside again. So in order to make a decision and to be a little bit, more clear about what's happening with gold, I think the best case scenario will be if you also look at the dollar here. And you guys know that there is a strong negative correlation between the dollar and gold. So if the dollar goes up, usually gold goes down, and the other way around here. We know that we have the interest rate decision potentially coming up, which will potentially lead to an increase of 25 basis points tomorrow, which could be bullish for the dollar because of the fact that they promised actually beforehand to not increase any interest rates anymore, or not in this pace of 25 basis points. So if it's indeed 25 basis points, in my opinion, we could lead to more of continuation from the dollar here. From a technical standpoint, looking at the dollar here, you see that we had a very good weekly bounce from that level which we were talking about already. We expected to bounce from here, and we did bounce from there. At this particular moment, we looked at the previous series resistance, which was the low of this particular level, right? We broke through that low. So now we have a weekly break of these lows right here, which is in my opinion a very important thing to take consideration as well, because I did expect a lot of potential resistance around that level as well here. So do take that all in consideration, that it could lead towards more bullish continuation for the dollar today, and therefore automatically, more bearish for gold. So if we break below the 1953 and we're seeing at least some sort of pullback, then I'm willing to take a trade to the downside, building up some of that liquidity on the lower time frame. We're talking about the 5 minute, 3 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute. Build up that liquidity to the upside, followed by a continuation to the downside, followed by the dollar continuing its trend right here after that weekly breakdown. So this could be a very, very important continuation for gold. But I do not like the fact taking a short right now from here, or pretty much straight away. I need to see either a little pullback on the lower time frame or some sort of ranging before a continuation. I hope that makes sense here. Now, the last thing that we're going to look at for now is the Japanese yen. I think this is also an important one. GJ is also on our list. As you guys can see here, we're going to the monthly chart. All right, this is the monthly chart right here. But before I talk about GJ, we have already 142 likes just now in like 10 minutes. So I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you for helping us out, smashing that like button, improving the channel. And, hopefully we can get some nice trades as well today. Let's get some positive vibes. And, thank you for the support, guys. So much love. So, GJ. GJ has monthly resistance right now. It's pretty crazy. We're seeing a reaction here. But when taking this to the daily, or even to the weekly, all right, it still seems that there is enough demand coming into play here. It still seems that there is a lot of buyers potentially stepping in here. So I'm not fully convinced of a reversal for GJ yet, until the daily is showing us more, more stronger signals of potential weakness here. This looks way too strong here for us to potentially look for a potential swing trade or a trade towards the downside. In this case for GJ right now, I do believe that we need to observe and see what happens when we reach a certain target. But in essence, what we're creating here is nothing more than some sort of a compression. Okay, and I'm not really a super big fan of like trend lines or like patterns, you know. But in this case scenario, I do believe that we're experiencing very shortly, you know, some sort of breakout. We're building liquidity to the upside. We're building liquidity to the downside. So in order to make an accurate decision here, my suggestion is to just look at the sentiment of the yen basket. And in my opinion, so far, the yen is not looking strong at all. The yen is looking strong at all. I do expect some bounce very, very soon, but it's not there yet. Okay, we're still looking like we're getting suppressed at this particular moment, and it seems like the continuation is still into play here of potentially more downside potential, which can only be either good for the yen, for GJ, or you know, neutral. So not bearish in that sense. So in this case, I'm leaning more towards a potential breakout towards the upside. And in order to break and look for higher highs, I think we need to break the first high, which is the 182.2. If you can break this level, willing to look for the continuation towards the upside here and look for a potential buy. And if you now on the lower time frame, let's say, break below the, there we go, the 181, we're going to take a sell here. All right, so if we flip and we break low, close below, looking for sells. If you come like up higher, looking for buys, but we need to come up much higher actually than just, you know, this particular range. We cannot look for longs within that range. We really need to break out of that range to look for the continuation. Or we just need to flip and come down here to take out the lows. So I think that's a GJ opportunity here. And yeah, let's see what happens, guys. Look at that reaction from gold, by the way. We don't have even the New York Open yet. This is still a interesting reaction right now. So this is actually what I wanted to see. If you think about a potential pullback, a little bit of more of a range, or a little bit more of a potential build-up, or a strong reaction to the upside, followed by, you know, new sellers coming into play here. So let's keep a very, very close eye on it, and let's see from there here. Okay, crazy reaction from gold, by the way. But it was a very quick move, so let's keep a close eye on it right now. Some serious volatility coming into play here. Seems a little bit dodgy. But yeah, let's see if we can potentially look for sells below this level. And just look for the continuation to go towards the daily gap, which is actually a target within the 1942, let's say. So the 1942 could be a great target to look at. But yeah, let's see how we develop here. I definitely want to see some sort of range or something happening before we break down again. So let's see. Craig says, how are you doing? I'm doing great. As always. Do you also take trades in other currency pairs if you see an opportunity? Yes, I definitely do. But I'm trying to limit myself a little bit to not lose any focus on our main pairs. But yes, if there is something super fantastic, then of course I'll take it. I'll take it. We have been doing this. We have been doing this before. It usually was the US30 though. US30, the US 100, GJ, gold. But yeah, if there's anything else, we can look at it later. I think there is definitely a possibility here. I don't see that spike on my broker. I have no idea. I'm looking at the Owanda chart here. Therefore, I think the best thing to do is just to zoom out a little bit and to look at the 15-minute. But this is interesting here. Let me see what's happening on another broker right now. Nothing is happening there, so that's a bit strange. Owanda usually never has that problem in general. So yeah, let's see what's going on here. But yeah, let's see what we can do. Okay. Overall, we need to be patient right now, and I'll potentially not. It will not take a short if we just, you know, continue down here. I need to see some sort of pullback here. So hopefully we get it. But that's a little bit of a strange reaction from Owanda, so we keep a close eye on it right now. Ben says, took a sell at 1963. Do you think I should hold it to take partial profit? Yes, I think you should hold it to take some... I think you should hold it. And then maybe take some partial profits as well, because you're facing a lot of support soon. But there is definitely a possibility that we're going to continue it down. So let's just keep that in mind. Banger777, Lorenzo, I watched your liquidity trap video. I made 2K in on GJ yesterday. Dropping real gems. Amazing, amazing. Let me see if you find it. That's beautiful, bro. That's amazing. I think you're talking about this one right here. And targeting this cap. Is that the case? That's beautiful. That's amazing. Do you come live every day? If yes, what time? Same time. Alright, around 7 a.m. EST, which is 7 p.m. for me. And from the 1st of August, so that will be next week, we will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday streaming. Artist says, right now I'm short on Canadian yen. We're going to talk about that specific pair exactly in a second here. You don't come live on weekends and Monday? Monday as well, next week. Yeah, Monday to Thursday. Absolutely. Hey, Ham says, you will learn that everything in the end is patterns, like fractals, repeating on all time frames. If you just all perfect timing and learn the patterns, suddenly in chaos there is order. Yes, exactly. We're going to talk about top-down analysis as well a little bit more. But looking at candle structures are, in my opinion, one of the most important things from the higher to lower time frame, especially on the higher time frame. Especially on the higher time frame. Yes, this is actually a beautiful short, by the way. Like right here, right now. It just happened before the stream, unfortunately. But this was a very nice breakdown. It was an easy short actually to the downside when looking at it right now. I was busy setting up the stream. We're not even live yet. But if you took it, congrats. Even though there is still some more downside potential here. So that's actually quite interesting. The dollar is looking very strong, very good. And it makes sense if we're talking about potentially an interest rate hike tomorrow. Always interesting that they might know like a couple weeks before they start coming down, and then boom, we flip on the weekly, and then the interest rate decision comes up here. Is that the potential chance of a continuation here? I do believe that there is a possibility, but you never ever know. That is the case here. Robert says, you said last Thursday that you would add the spreadsheet to the description. Yes, I would look in the description, bro. How are you? Can you tell me what the hell just happened with GJ? I am short, but it just went crazy. Nothing spectacular, like a quick spike to the upside here. And a rejection. So quick spike to the upside side rejection. If we actually break now below, I think that there is actually a big chance today that GJ will play out today easier than our gold, and that our GJ trade will have a higher probability also than gold here, which is kind of interesting. So Keep a very close eye on GJ right now also. And I think we should do that for sure. Because I do believe that that shorting below this level at 181 could be an interesting one here. To just take out that overall built-up liquidity that we've been building up right now over a while. If we continue getting, you know, if we get rejected now, come back, getting rejected from this area of supply, and then break the lows. That's usually a very bearish sign here. But this could be very good for us right now. So we might be able to take a GJ trade over a gold trade today. If that's the case here. We came down, we wicked into this zone on the yen. We did exactly the opposite. And the yen is now seemingly looking a little bit stronger. There was a really good solid reaction here. We need to break this high though. We need to break this particular high. Let me highlight this for you guys a little bit more. But that's the high to break. For the yen here. So a combination of the yen breaking this high, which could happen very shortly, in combination with GJ breaking a low, could be an interesting short for us to look for a continuation here. So that's interesting. That is interesting. Can you tell me which time frame comes under the top-down approach? I tend to like to use just the daily, the 4-hour, 15-minute, and then 1, 2, 3 minutes for entries. If I played my own strategy, or the strategy that I'm using in Discord a lot, then it's definitely, you know, with our community, then it's definitely the lower probability, higher risk to reward setups. And what I tend to do is I tend to look at the Pacific ranges, very similar to what we're doing here. But the only difference is that I'm actually looking for the reversal setups instead of the continuation setups. In this case, I'm looking for continuation setups. And usually that indicates that I'm looking at the 15, 30 minute or 1 hour. Have a much higher probability, but usually a higher win rate, higher probability, lower return. But overall, still making some good money on it. It just depends how much you risk and how you manage your trade. So let's see if the yen will increase a little bit in strength here. Okay, this could be good. I think what we're gonna see soon is a potential flip, where right now you see that GJ is still a little bit stronger than the yen when you look at the currency strength meter. But it could be that the yen will flip and will increase a little bit. It has literally one stripe right now. It could go to 2 or 3, and I think that the British pound could actually decrease a little bit. In strength very shortly. So let's see how we develop here. The Australian dollar is crazy strong right now at the moment, like I expected. I think I talked about this one on Discord. People in Discord know, but overall, I think that the flip of the yen and the British pound could be an interesting one to look at here, because it's coming down beautifully. All right, so. Liquidity is getting built. That top came down. You get rejected. And you break the low. And you close below it. This is a very good sign for potential retest of the lows here. And if you can take a short here from here towards the downside. I'm definitely interested in doing so. So let's keep a very close eye on it. Is gold going down more? Well, so far the dollar is looking really strong. Dollar is looking good. We're facing some resistance now at this particular high. So I expect some sort of range right now for gold. And then from there we will see. We will see right now. We already had a massive move here. So this is exactly what I want to see, to be honest. I want to see this ranging. I want to see this ranging. Potentially ranging here. And then either come down and break below or break the highs and we take a long from here. So that could be that we're ranging here and that we break this high, right? Looks similar to this range, that we break above it and that we then could continue to the upside. Back to the 1960. It is a retest of this range where we broke down to. So I would say potential buys above here. And potential sells below. However, if you want to look for sells, the dollar has to break this strong high here on the 4 hour. So again, that's this same level. We need to break this high. Very important high to break. And we're right now facing the resistance at that high here. So you already can see that we're starting to look weaker. And I give you actually a 90% chance now, based on this trend line here and how we built up the liquidity to the downside, that we might be able to hold here and potentially, you know, start ranging for a while. And maybe break out to the upside here. So we take a trade to the upside here. This is support for sure, and if you break above it, we have a very nice clean zone to look at and a very clean gap to fill for us to the upside again. So this could be good. This could be actually very good for us. And GJ short. Based on what you guys are seeing right now, what do you think the percentage is that we have a trade today? Closing below here. Let's see what you guys are thinking. GJ short 100%. Okay. 100%, 69%. High probability. Okay, amazing. Yeah, I think so too. I think we have a high probability today. Better than I initially expected due to the fact that we have the FOMC coming tomorrow. But we still have some news. It's gonna affect also the yen. Definitely gonna affect the dollar. It should affect the dollar. Probably not as much as we wanted to, but dollar breaking down here and gold moving up. I think there is a possibility that that we're seeing. The question is, for how long will we start ranging before we continue here? So let's see, this looks absolutely fantastic. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Any closure below this body, we're gonna sell GJ to the downside too. We're gonna sell GJ to the downside. Makes a lot of sense here. Could be something like this. And we target this internal range right here. Something like that. I think there's a big probability that something like this will occur here. So Yeah, we're gonna see in 4 minutes we close our 15-minute candle. And let's see in regards to the 30-minute candle. Where we will specifically close here. But it seems like a 15-minute could be good enough here. The yen is coming closer to that high. So I actually like it here. I actually like it here. This is looking nice. Look at gold already. There's much more volume than I expected here. The only thing is no bottom wick here on the lower time frame for this particular candle. So this could be a false breakout. So do take that in consideration. I think it's too early yet, but the dollar is breaking. The only way to figure it out is if the dollar breaks below this level, and then we can look for the continuation here. But for now, GJ is starting to come down a little bit, and it's closer and closer to our level. But I really want to see a closure below this level here. Really want to see a closure below this level. Preferably the 30-minute. That's our bread and butter. We will avoid like 70% of the fake outs if we do so. And we could still, you know, kind of say that we're not breaking that, not particularly breaking that trend line as well here, or that low. So I definitely want to also break this and close below it. And I think we could have a good continuation from there to the downside. So I'm very optimistic about this particular setup. And look at how quick the gold is recovering here already. Because the dollar is coming down a little bit. But this could be a fake out, so be very careful. This could be a fake out. Alright, this is good stuff. Very good stuff here. Yeah, but gold, definitely be patient here for GJ. Also, I would suggest to wait for a closure. GJ is one of the most manipulative pairs I've traded for a long time. I know how GJ moves. GJ can be GJ can be nasty if you are impatient. I'm telling you, it can be a nasty pair to trade if you're impatient here. So we have to take some safety measures, in my opinion. So that includes a closure here of 30 minutes. I do like this overall reaction though. Like the way we came down and rejected here. I do think there is definitely a lot of downside potential for GJ. So I do take that very serious. We are rejecting at the value area low of that range previously, which is this range. Consolidation, expansion, retracement, liquidity building, continuation to the downside. So high probability. One of my favorite setups actually. But the closure will give us such a higher chance here. To move forward. So again, you see already buyers stepping in. You have also this range here, right? It's still a potential internal expansion range continuation, retracement, so a retest of that range. So if you not see a closure below, we could easily see a double top getting formed and then selling off from there. Who knows? So a closure is absolutely what you need here. And in my opinion, we wait for the 30-minute closure. Gold is shooting up. All right, let's see. So quickly, okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, still. So no bottom wick on this next candle. We became above it, but like, okay, if we do the following here. The dollar is now at the most interesting part here. So what do we need to do with the dollar? Let me know in the chat here. What do we need to do with the dollar right now? What do we need to see for the dollar? I would love to know from you guys. Yeah, preferably want to break the low. So this combination, right? We want to make a change character. We want to break this low. Break structure to the downside. Why? The following reason. So the dollar is not breaking the low here. Then what can happen here? We can bounce. What happens if we bounce? Gold comes back down again. What happens if gold comes back down again? We could fall back into that range here. Okay. What is important to mention is that this wick below is, in my opinion, not strong enough right now. And is showing a heavy manipulation here. So either we come down to fill up that imbalance. Come back to this channel. Demand comes into play and it flips the candle. Then I'm willing to enter a trade here to the 1960. Until that moment, I'm right now staying out of it because at any given moment you could just, you know, simply just bounce from the dollar. Unless we break it. And then we have to see from there. So for GJ, wait for the closure in my opinion. You see already buyers stepping in here. So we have an amazing structure. But as long as there is no closure below, we could still see a double top formation. And therefore, most people will get stopped out. So be careful. I think a lot of people got trapped here. They entered shorts around this level right now. And now it's pulling back up. So I hope they put their stop loss on break even, or they actually made sure that they took some profits very quickly. You think I'm good on GJ if I've been since since the top of the spike? I think so. I think you have a really good entry point for sure. I think you have a great entry point here. Can it come back? It could. I mean, you have no closure below this level. No closure below this level here. Yeah, this is the, let me see, this is this right here. No. Definitely this low here. Same level. A closure below. You see the demand is there, but it's not really there. Right? There's not really a strong continuation push. It is, it's a little bit tricky here. So I would love to see this imbalance getting filled and a flip. But let's see. Let's see. The dollar is not looking that particularly strong. But I'm not that certain about gold for now. Could it go up? It could. It could. Dollar could just keep coming down, and gold could go up. But it's about entries. It's about risk management. That's where we make our money here. Nothing too impulsive here. We want to make sure that we make very calculated decisions. And if we don't play the same system, we could never truly calculate, you know, how much profit we will make. And, you know, what our, you know, initial strategy is, or in general, what our probability will be. Overall, dollar's not looking particularly strong, so let's see. Nice for breaking the highs. That's beautiful. Let's show us a little bit more strength here. But overall, this looks quite strong. This looks quite strong here. I really do like these type of setups here, where you come up, you come down, you wick in, and you immediately get pushed up. It's usually very bullish, and not good for the British pound against the yen here. What we can do when we see a closure here. What we could do when we see our closure here, we could potentially put our stop loss above this previous high. So the previous candle high, and target the lows. Something like that. Prime FX patience is pips. That's exactly what it is, bro. Absolutely. Patience is pips. If you miss out, you miss out. But at least you know what you're doing. That's the most important part. Alright, dollar seems to actually break it. It's very interesting here. I knew it was like a high probability to break down. But this low is where it's all about. Because this low, I created this high. And now this low is broken. That will give us a very good confirmation. So while we're waiting for GJ, I think the highest probability now for us to execute on. Let me quickly see if there is something going on here with the Euro USD. Euro, Australian dollar. Just quick check. Okay. Ah, yeah, facing the major that resistance right there. We broke through that line. Tricky. Euro USD. I would say the Euro USD is more interesting here. If you guys are interested in Euro USD, there is some more. I would be more interested in this particular range. Dollar could close below. 6 more minutes till closure for GJ. So just so you know, that's what we're waiting for. 6 more minutes. Euro. Let's quickly look at the Euro index. Favorite thing to do. Look at the Euro index here. Aha, okay. I see it. Thank you so much. This is a 12-hour candle. There we go. 12-hour candle, bounce from a 12-hour candle here. Overall, waiting for this high to be broken. On the lower time frame. Not particularly that strong yet. Yet we're seeing a bounce here for the Euro USD on the higher time frame. For the Euro index. So that means potential strength for Euro USD incoming. So we keep a close eye on it. Bro, any course you have to buy, I do not sell any course. I do not do any mentorships. However, we do have a private VIP community where I have a lot of content in there, a lot of videos, a lot of structures, a lot of things that you need to know. We have a couple video series that you might be interested in that can turn you into or can lay the perfect foundation for your trading career. We have private live streams. We're winning in these private live streams as well here. You know, tons of good stuff here. I'm going to talk about it a little bit later. But this is a $97 lifetime access product. So I don't think that there is anything better. And if you do so, then let me know. Because that's the game I wanted to play. I wanted to have the best product for the best price possible here. I think we have done in total now over 130 live streams in there. That's a crazy gold move here. Crazy gold move. The way we came down and immediately came back up here. Crazy gold move. If you do decide to continue. These two levels we need to take in consideration. 1963, 1967. Or 1968. Two more minutes, 45 seconds for a closure here. And yeah, let's keep a close eye on gold right now. We do see this. I do love these type of patterns as well. There is one potential trade that I'm gonna take. That it's going to be on the lower time frame, and that's one exemption, and that is if we get rejected at this level, exactly the 1961, and we come down and we break the low. I'll take a trade straight back down. Okay, it's the only exemption I will make on the lower time frame, is this particular setup, this particular trading pattern. If you want to have more information about it, my suggestion is to go to my channel and to look at a 30-minute video explaining that particular strategy, where I talk exactly about this particular strategy, how it works, and how powerful it actually is, especially when looking at gold here. Because you have to understand that gold usually is just based and built around volume. So if you can identify a particular pattern is related to volume, you have a massive example here. Rugai Capital, my man, thank you so much, brother. You know that I never keep these giveaways or never keep these particular donations. All right, I always give it back to the community. So thank you so much, brother. Piku. Indonesian. Terima kasih, beli. Terima kasih. Terima kasih banyak. Alright, if you get the rejection here, we're going to potentially take a short from there. No joke. If you break above it, the 1963 is a potential setup where we can long above it. It's a little bit too far for now. But it's also not that far as you think it is. But I think a rejection here is a likelihood. It's a likelihood here. 18 seconds for GJ. We're breaking below. Come on. Are we gonna close below? I think so. I think so. Yes. That's beautiful. Top wick. Next step. Top wick. You guys know it. No top wick? Risky. Top wick? Love it. Top buck, 2 reasons for the top wick. You can increase your risk to reward. Potentially, if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to. Second of all, you can confirm that sellers are still in control. Look what's happening right now. That's what I mean. No top wick. Sellers in control. Usually what tends to happen if they come up, they fill up some of that imbalance, they flip, strong top wick, looking like this, like this, like this. That's what you want to see. Then you break the lows, then you come down, then we can look for the continuation. That's the 75% win rate right there. Demand is still in play here. So we need to be very patient here and stick to our rules, but wow, gold is flying. Let's see if we react from the point of control. Or if gold really truly does not care. We're gonna find out shortly here. Just to clarify, I'm not in yet. We have our rules, so it is what it is. Sorry, no. I think gold is going to take the high of London. Let's see how we react at the point of control right now. All right, the point of control is the area where the most volume has been traded in this range. And look what's happening already. Like around the volume, the point of control, you're usually going to face a lot of resistance. At the same time, we have this area of supply as well here. So a break above it actually means potential strong continuation potential. A closure below it could mean another pullback to the downside. So, like I said, it's the only way where I look potentially for shorts here, especially if you break below this level again. Wow, this could be a volatile ride here with you guys today. A great closure overall, but we're not in yet because the top wick is not, I don't see as that there is enough strength. There is enough sellers in control right now. We're coming down, but it's just not enough for me. We're not in because there's no top wick, correct. Yeah. I have a thing about it also on my channel. If you want to have more information about this, look it up. 2 reasons. This is how to avoid fakeouts in the market. That's one of them. And the other one is crush the markets with these candlesticks confirmations. All right, these 2. I think the combination of that will explain exactly why we're looking at this right now. Crazy wick, by the way, if you guys look at this here. That's a significant wicker. I would be very surprised if you just continue and not fail, somehow come down here to partially go for a wick fill here. And that wick fill on the 1 hour is clearly below the 1959. So I would say sells below if we break below again. Coming in that wick fill here. Shirin, I think gold is better than GJ. Yeah, well, if we break, if we flip this 1959, we will definitely have ourselves a new trade to the downside here. Why the 1959? Well, it's pretty much the hourly flip of that wicker. And you can see already strong support. Point of control rejection. So far, so good. Usman says, I'm in GJ, going pretty well. Okay. Yeah, so if you wanna go for it. It's just personally, I have my own set of rules. But go for it. If there is a probability in your eyes, you have your trading strategy, then you should definitely see this as a possibility. Why didn't I enter on the point of control? Because you don't know if the point of control will be actually holding. There is no confirmation when you tap into it. So what you need to do is you need to see a reaction from point of control, and then based on that reaction, you can trade. And to see if you can find an opportunity here. Dollar is falling. Yes, it's coming down. I'm not that impressed with GJ so far. Do you guys? What about you? There is a lack of momentum, I agree. GJ could reverse from the consolidation zone because of no wick. Yeah, I do believe that there is not enough selling pressure here. Gold has some serious volume. Gold's looking quite decent. I think that hourly zone is the most important zone. I think that this is the most important level to look for shorts. I mean, I think this speaks for itself. The 1959 here. Look at all that support that we had at that level. Any closure below is a nice trade here to the downside. Don't get fooled by the 30-minute reaction. I think we could easily see it flipping again here. I think the 50-minute could be a good indication. We might see one more pullback for GJ here. Well, let's see what happens. Is it a chalk and bust for gold, so we are coming down? Well, it looks like a good pattern here. Overall, I think that this overreaction is pretty solid. So, consolidation, we expand, we pull back, we get rejected by that high. We consolidate, we expand internally, we pull back. And it seems that we're just bleeding into that direction here. On the lower time, on the higher time frame, we're starting just to build out that trend here. I think that's more for tomorrow. Let's see. But for now, this is exactly what I wanted to see here. A potential flip. A rejection here for from gold. At this particular high. And then a break of this low where the major support is at. And then we take a short here. Right there. Let's see where we're at here with the fan. There we go. Okay, guys, I'm in the V3 trading floor, so if you are in the V3, you can join me. Let's have a little conversation here. Alright, I will wait for you guys right now. Let's see when you guys are here. Rafael says good chess yesterday. Yeah, he crushed me. Was a tough match. Overall, amazing game. You played it very well. You had a really solid pawn structure in the center. In the central. I think we can come back for DJ. Yeah, this is what I'm aiming for as well. So pullback, potentially followed by a continuation. Oh man, I have to put it a little bit colder. The air conditioning, man. Air conditioning is not working. There you go, 18 degrees. Let's put it on powerful, let's do it. Let's get freezing in here. I heard about the temperature in your room can affect your overall trading decisions. Let's see if that's actually the that's actually the case here. Is electricity and water included in rent, Bali? Electricity is not included. Water it is, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this doesn't add on. This doesn't add on. How much is your rent? Don't pay rent here. It's not a rental here. I live literally in the middle of the rice field. So if you are interested in potentially coming to Bali and you think like, oh man, I'm done with Europe or the United States or whatever, then come to Bali, come to me, trade with me. Let's have a good time together. You can literally wait for the London Open to be at 4 p.m. You can wait for the New York Open to be at 8 p.m. So you have all morning to chill, to work, to do whatever you want to do. Okay? Join me in the rice fields. And by the way, if you don't want to live expensive, you don't have to. All right? So it's not a luxury here. If you don't want to, you can easily, like with a good budget, live here relatively cheap. If you have the right connections, the right things here. Easy life. So no rush, no rush. You can make it as cheap and as expensive as you want. So I see you in Bali, right? We're gonna be one of the only. I don't know many traders here, by the way. I don't know many traders here in Bali. I know a couple of them, a couple guys, but that's it. Can you work out there? Absolutely. We have really nice gyms here. However, I have also a rooftop where I'm building a gym. And the reason why I'm saying this is because you know, inflation right now in my country, especially the Netherlands, it's absolutely going through the roof. I don't see any, like, you know, besides seeing my family, I purposefully don't see any reason right now to live there at this specific moment. Even though I miss the Netherlands sometimes. I miss my, you know, my home, my origin, you know, where I come from. I do miss it. I do miss it, you know. The language sometimes as well. However, if you look objectively at the current situation and what's going on, I rather, you know, wait and see what's going on here. If you have a dream of traveling, or if you have ever a dream of, you know, coming here with your family, I highly recommend you to take Bali definitely in consideration, because the culture is so incredible. The people are so amazing. It's peaceful. You don't need that much money. You just need to have a foundation. So, yeah. Just saying. You miss what it was, not what it is. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, I agree. I do agree. I do agree. You see, there is not enough selling pressure for GJ here. So we're not in yet. We're waiting for a pullback. And if we're seeing a rejection, we might be able to take our next trade to the downside. But we need a little bit more selling pressure here. These top wicks can usually confirm that selling pressure. So that's a good way of looking at the chart. Is by looking at a strong top wick when coming down. Gold is nuts at the moment. Gold is going crazy. Gold is going crazy. Okay, we're almost there. Let's see. Are you a left brain or right brain? Well, I would say I'm more left than right, but I'm usually, I think I'm quite balanced, to be honest. Quite balanced. But I'm trying to, I think I would naturally be more to the left, but I have a balanced overall. Can you list your entry requirements? Yeah, so closure below. The next candle, need to create a top wick. Let me just see if I can give you an example here from the last trade. From the trade that we did on a Thursday, the last stream. Let's see if I can find it. It shows the exact entry. That's what we're looking for. Pretty straightforward. Where was the entry? I think the entry was... at 339. Stop loss above the previous wick. Alright, that's one layer. Alright, let's see. Layer. GJ. Gold's entered here. Stop loss above the previous wick. You guys can see it. So what happened was, let me come back a little bit more. Alright, so at this specific moment we had a closure below. Yeah, the dollar came up, dollar broke the high. That was a very important confluence. Dollar broke the high. Okay, closure below. You have the closure below, then the next candle comes. Wick, let's do it. The next candle comes up. All right, and what it does eventually, it goes to that same level where we broke structure, where we broke that support. It creates that wick in that level, and it comes down and it flips that level here. Okay, that's what we're looking for. So eventually saw it coming up. Gold's entered here. Stop loss above the previous wick. And we entered below that wick here when we know that there is some continuation possible. And that's where we, continued our trade here to the downside. Enough selling pressure coming into play. And from there you saw it breaking down. Around like 50 pips, roughly 45, 50 pips here. Above that level. So that's what you're looking for. Waiting for that closure, then that flip of that candle, and then we have our exact structure here. That's where we're looking for. Lorenzo, in your view, how do you take the 2 points of interest when you're doing the fixings for a profile on TradingView? I've seen so many people saying different things. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is pretty much look at a range, right? So you can combine that with horizontal support and resistance. All right, usually what you tend to do is that you create a range within that level of support and resistance here. So up, down, range. That's the range you want to take the tool from. So then you draw it from the left to the right. The moment you get into that range, the moment you leave that range. The point of interest is the value area low, value area high, and the point of control. If you come down, it's the value area low and the point of control. I would recommend to still watch that video, and then I think that we will get there here. So next stop is that 50-minute closure. I think the 50-minute is good in this sense. It's gonna be a 30 minutes straight away. So this is great. So let's see how far we can take it. Hopefully we don't come too far down. But we might be coming closer to a trade here. Well, let's see where we close. If it's too far down, we can't, unfortunately. When are you going to the Netherlands to visit your parents? Well, my parents are coming here in a couple months here. For them, it's like a holiday. So that's exactly what we want here. So my parents will be here in a couple months. Nice little holiday. Charlie says sorry for calling you daddy, Lorenzo. No problem, man. You can do that. You can do that. You have to pass. Because I am a daddy, actually. I have a 2-year-old. By the way, if you are, for example, and this is something beautiful, if you have a 9-to-5 job, you have a family to take care of. I know many of you guys that are watching have. Then trading is, I think, the perfect way of you know, getting some alternative education integrated in your overall lifestyle. Because if you have your 9-to-5 to support your family, or you have anything that you're doing, then on top of that, you have some trading here and there, you know, whatever. I don't care if it's on work, if it's, you know, in your break. You know, my recommendation is simple. Do like a previous daily analysis of the next day. Go to your work, set all your alerts, and execute on your phone when these alerts go off. I think that's the best way, and create a system for that. And then after you come home from work, you're probably tired, but take like 15 to 30 minutes of your day to just look at the chart, what has happened. And if you do this on a consistent basis, you're gonna gain so much more knowledge over time. And it's a really nice way to do something on the side next to your work. Next to your work. I think that's an amazing thing to do, because the best thing to do is always to look for something you can improve on extra, you know, next to your work, next to everything that you're doing here, because the potential is so huge. The risk to reward of you know, putting in a little bit extra of work during the day into an alternative thing like trading, the potential that can give you is big. And you never know what happens in life. You know, you never know what can happen in general. And I'm just here to tell you that it's absolutely possible. It is absolutely possible for you to become profitable here. Another reason could be go a little bit more to the higher time frame. Maite says, I just lost my job, so I have plenty time. I only suck in trading. Well, that's why we're here. That's why we're here. How long did it take you to get where you are? So I started trading the first time around 7 years ago. I started trading crypto at first. I didn't know what I was doing. And then I started to get familiar with charts. This is actually the first time where I truly started to analyze charts a little bit here and there. Around 7 years ago. But I have to say, since, you know, this whole like situation happened in the world, right, where everything shut down. That's like already, you know, more than 3 years ago. So 3.5 years ago. It's crazy, by the way, how fast it goes. Feels like yesterday. But that's when I went all in, like really, really hard. So it's actually just like 3.5 years, you know, and you can add on another 2.5, 3 years on top of that, just playing around. Okay, this could be a one-to-one trade. Coming to that gap. Not the best risk reward, but this is a nice level to look at. Let's see where the dollar is at. Okay, dollar had a closure above. This looks good. We have that imbalance here. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a trade. A small trade though. If we break that level below, I think there is a big chance that we can look for the continuation. So if we come down here and we come down towards this level, I might be able to take a trade. Risk reward is not optimal, but it could give us a nice 25 pips, if not more, if we continue here. But it's about getting your entry, right? If we get a nice entry, we could take it further if we need to. But let's see what's happening now. The dollar is recovering quickly. It's usually a good sign here. We closed above it. And we bounced from this level here. So this is looking good. I think that we have some potential. So I'm gonna short from right now. It's like a one-to-one here. Okay, we're in. Fam, let's go. Let's see how this goes. Let's see. Gold. Yeah, we need the gold song later. You're right. You guys are completely right here. Show us that song. Oh, we don't even need that song. Oh, we don't need that song. We don't even need that song. No worries. Take some profits. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take some profits here. Telling you. Boom. Stop loss straight away and break even here. Straight away on break even. Right now, right here. Where's our gold song, by the way? Let's put our song in. I think I might take some profits, like heavy profits already now. Like it's like a quick in and out here. Overall, I do really like it. 600, boom. A quick in and out. 700. 800. I might close it soon. Keep a close eye on it. Oh, the music was away. What happened? 800. Dollar. Let's keep a close eye on the dollar, right? This is the proof here. Dollar looks very strong still. Very strong. Strong dollar. I think we should keep it for now. Keep a very close eye on it on the lower time frame. If you do decide to react, I'm going to exit, take my profits out. That's it. And in and out here. because we're reaching the zone here. Yeah, out. Thank you very much. We made probably the same profit here. So let me quickly highlight this here. I know it's a quick one, but there was not that much. There was just a small gap to be filled here. Could we come down more? We could. I think that we took out the money, but at least let's just make sure that we have our song here. Okay, where's our song? There we go. If you want to do it stop loss on break even, make sure that your stop loss is on break even here if you're still in. There's no need for me, in my opinion, to come up now. Okay? No need to come up. But it's a quick one, right? We have to be patient. Sometimes we have a little bit bigger potential. In this case, I think I saw just a quick one here. For now. Could we come down more? We could. But I just know how the gold runs right now at the moment. We're in a tricky spot here. But we just quickly did what we had to do here. Alright, GJ. Rejection. I like this. I like this. I like this. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Beautiful. If we flip this candle, we're gonna take a short from there. So sells below this level. Yeah. That's a confirmation. There we go. Okay, press the W in the chat, guys. In and out. Boom, boom, boom. It's not only about the win here. It's also about how much, obviously. But in this case scenario, we want to make money and we want to play the game safe and the way we want to play it, and we're doing exactly that. We're doing exactly that. So congratulations if you got me on this trade here. This was a nice, beautiful 635 plus 190. All right, 635 plus $190. That's $825. $825. All right, just so you know, our entry price was at 1958 and our closure was at, let's say, 1956.5. 1958. $825. Congratulations, small trade, but TP1 close, flip, 15-minute. Win. All right, that's it. Look what happened. And what happened? We came up, right? Trust the process, guys. Trust the process, okay? We came up. We filled out the wick, we came up here. Congratulations. Let's see if GJ is next here. If we flip this 181, we take a trade right now. Spreadsheet is in the description. Which prop firm are you using? First of all, I have my own money here, but I'm also testing out multiple prop firms, and I've been working now with one prop firm, which is Funded Next. All right, Funded Next has now a 40% off on their, I believe, Stellar Challenge here. You really want to be part of that. 40% off on a small count, 6,000, 15,000, 25,000. You can do the one step You have the 1-step and the 2-step. You can do the 1-step here. You get a 15% profit share from your challenge phase. Okay. The profit target is 10% and 10% only. They have a new server, which is important to mention. That's what I've tested. I love it. People in the community love it. A couple guys have been testing it with me. Drawdown is balanced based, not equity based. And I think the most important part is, you could already guess it, the no time limit. All right. We do not work with time limits. I don't like it. Use preference with no time limit. This is one of them. 5 minimum trading days. Profit split up to 90%. If you want to get access to that offer, limited time offer 40%. Links in the description right now. I will talk about it more often. And I may continue my challenge. I still have my account. May continue my challenge here. Live on stream as well. So you should join us. You know, buy a challenge. Join our trade setups. And you know how it goes. You know how it goes. What Fun next is, in my opinion, amazing. They have improved a lot over the last couple of months. And like I said, don't focus on the money. Focus on the skill, the data. The best thing you can do is to buy a small challenge, to work on your data, to work with risk management. That's how you learn how to trade. If you can get funded, beautiful, bonus. You don't need to use your own money. DJ is flipping. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now this is exactly what you want to see here. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, this is beautiful. We close in 2 minutes. Lorenzo, I really like it, but these guys are scammers. They didn't want to pay me now. So what we have got to fix right now is we have a customer support with our community. So we can solve things for you if needed. So that's going to be a beautiful thing as well. I'm in really good contact with these guys right now at the moment. So that's the beautiful thing about it. Okay, DJ real quick. There's nothing better than doing this beautiful thing with the community here. Okay, this is good. This is overall, this is good. The closure is there, everything is perfect. 1 second, let me see if we have... There we go. The yen. Yeah, looking very good. I love it. I like the structure here. I like the way we're formulating this higher high. I think we can retest these highs. Okay, we close now. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see how we react now. Another top wick. We flip and we go and we take an immediate sell. Beautiful body closure below now. 50 minutes seems good enough. Nice wick. Target is still good. I'm gonna play a little bit of a... Just so you know. because we're not trading in an imbalance here. We're trading on the Japanese yen basket and everything that we're doing. So I might be able to enter right here and go for these lows. Yeah, coming back to that same zone here. I think this is under 1 hour. 30 minutes, sorry. 30 minutes. Something like that here. Okay, I'm getting ready. Playing with my profits here. Why does Fund Next and Incenta have the same logo? Well, that's the exact reason. They changed the service because they manage their own service right now, which is much better than 8 cap or anything like that. So be careful if you trade with a prop firm with 8 cap. I personally don't like it. The spreads are not what you want to do. So you want to have, you want to have prop firms with their own servers. Same as FTMO. Okay, first trade was a nice one. Was a beautiful win. Let's see what gold is doing now while we're waiting here. But we need to keep a close eye on DJ. It can flip at any moment. You know how it goes. And gold is... yeah, okay. It is there. So we closed at a perfect spot. We closed perfectly. Very, very clean. Alright, get ready, potentially. Stop loss above the high. Second trade of the day. We're playing with our profits here. The yen is still looking good. I love it. I like it. I like it. Yeah, so far so good here. Lorenzo, did you have to manually add the history tab on the trade panel? No, it's no. You have all the history there. How often do you stream like this? I stream like this on a yeah, I'm gonna stream 4 days a week from next week onwards. So if you guys want that, then press W in the chat here. Let's go. And hope you made some profits on that gold trade here. Even though it was just, it was not a big one here. We made more profits than the last trade. It's funny enough. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's what we're gonna do here. GJ is, the yen is still looking quite strong here. Look at the yen in general. Look at what the yen is doing. We have the hourly closure now in 10 minutes. So now, I don't want to disappoint you guys, but we have to wait again for the hourly closure now, because we were too close to the hourly closure. But trust the process. All right, we already had a winning trade today, so this is all extra. Trust the process. Just so you know. What is the coupon for 40% X? New dashboard. Okay, new dashboard it's called. I know it's a bit weird. I will type it in for you right now. New dashboard is the coupon code. So go for it. Links in the description. New dashboard. That means that you would pay... I don't know. It depends what you want here. 1 or 2 step. I like the 1 step. 1 step, you get paid up front. Once you pass the challenge, you get your fee back if you pass it. And it's balance based, not equity based. Balance based means that if you go up, let's say your maximum overall loss is 6%. You make 2% profit, then your overall loss will be 8%. Not 6%, but 8%. When it's equity based, like my Forex Funds and these type of guys, it will always be 5% or whatever they have. So, a balance based, no time limit, 1 step. 1 step. So take advantage of it and see if we can trade it together here. The leverage isn't the best, but you don't need 100 trades at the same time. You don't need 100 trades at the same time. Alright, it's not like trading with your own account. It's a funded account here. $30 lakh leverage is enough for your setup. So I mean, you could place 2 or 3 trades here, risk 0.51%, and you have you have everything that you need. Max loss of 6% is bad. Well, if you want to do the 2-step verification, then it's 10%. So it's up to you. One step is indeed 6% there. But it's balance based, so you just build up. You don't risk that much. I'll explain the strategy which can help you out too. Uh, 7 minutes for a closure. 7 minutes for the closure here. Yeah, the reason why we're waiting here is just because of the fact that the hourly closure is so close now. And we need to wait for the hourly closure here. Oh, give me 1 second, guys, real quick. There we go. All good. One hour closure, 4 hour closure. Be careful. And gold is up. Gold is back up. That's how we do it. And okay, so another layer, okay? One more layer here. Just to clarify. What is the moral of this story here in regards to gold? What is the moral of the story? Is Funded Next legit? Yeah, they're very big. They're very big. What's the moral of the story here in regards to gold? Let me know in the chat. Patience was last time. We had to wait 4 hours for a trade. When we won. We had to wait 4 hours. If you stick with me for 4 hours, you won. Yes, last stream. This stream, the moral of the story is gonna be... don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Take profits. Alright? Take profits, take profits, take profits. No rush. Take your money, get out of the market, and go for a new one. If you're playing this day trading game here. Unless you see a lot of downside potential. Or there is a big gap or whatever the reason is, right? But in this case scenario, no need to be greedy. Get in, get out. That's it. And we make our money here. That's what we're gonna do. So, yeah. Let's see how we close this hourly here. 4 minutes to go. Yeah, we're coming down, but we have to wait for the closure. Gold trade. We just did a gold trade. We just did a gold trade right now. If we look at gold now, we're literally in the middle of nowhere here. And actually, the funny thing is we're closing again our hourly candle above it. So it's strong support here. A lot of people got trapped here. A lot of people that sold got trapped here. That sold and didn't take profits got trapped. So and my suggestion is to wait now. There is not a clear direction for gold at the moment. Unless you have a body closure below on the 1 hour or the 30 minute, you might. Nah, the hour, 1 hour actually. But for now, gold is in the middle of a range. The opportunity has been now gone here. So let's see for the next one. What is the code for the 40% off? New dashboard. It's called New Dashboard. 40% discount. New dashboard. It's a temporary offer. It's 1 more week, by the way. 1 more week. Just so you know. Do you still do crypto trading? Absolutely, absolutely. We still do crypto trading as well. And our man Tim is crushing it. It's absolutely crazy. I think the people that are watching in the chat, they know. But we have a guy here that's giving us free signals. And we work together with him. He's one of our coaches in Discord for crypto. And he has a whole list of trades that we took. And we are now up in the last 2 weeks 23R. 23R. I have my course as well. That is there. So if you want to join, you want to get access to our crypto group. You can get access for free. You have to sign up to us though. You have to be an affiliate of us. So what do? You follow the instructions. You click on one of these exchanges. You sign up. You deposit $100. Then you can get access right here. You click on it. You find in your UID. You can find it in your dashboard for your exchange. You get access there. And I'll give you access in like 6 to 12 hours, roughly. Something like that. I also explain exactly, how to trade on these exchanges, what is different. So everything is in there, and we have live crypto streams on a Friday and Monday. Okay. Monday I will also stream now, but still Friday and Monday we have also crypto stream. Plus on a Friday we have a big stream as well here. The market is going to change, I'm telling you. You want to be prepared here. I always want to be 1 step ahead of the curve. And the way to do that is to get involved into this market while we're still trading 90%, gold, Forex and ever. Because it's still our own, our bread and butter for now. The last thing I want is when my grandmother calls me and she talks about a cryptocurrency that I'm like, everyone knows about it now. And I don't know what to do. I don't know how to trade it, or, I don't want to be feeling the FOMO. I want to be ahead of the curve. I want to have an edge in the market here. And I want to know exactly what I want to do. So the best thing to do is to prepare as a community. Is new dashboard coupon code time limited? Yes. So it's until the 31st of July. 31st of July. Okay, we had an hourly closure above the highs here. So this is still bullish. For the yen, this is still bearish for potentially DJ here. No bottom wick. The yen is coming down right now. That's why you wait for an hourly closure. That's why I wait for an hourly closure. That's exactly why you wait here. All right. Press a W in the chat for patience here. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm back in literally 1 minute here. Be right back. Be right back. Trade is coming. Or second trade, hope. Back in 1 minute. Back in 1 minute, guys. There we go. So that's exactly the reason why we wait for a closure, is because we are coming closer and closer to the 1 hour candle closure. And what is happening during the 1 hour candle closures usually? Let me know in the chat. You guys know it. What is happening during that time frame usually? Oh, gold coming down again. Okay. A lot of manipulation, a lot of fake outs, yes. So if you know that the fake outs are coming, or that the hourly closure is coming, there is a big chance that they fake out, that they wick you in and they reverse price. So you tend to wait for this, because now all the people that entered early, what happened to them? They're probably stopped out. So now if we flip again, now I think that we have a much higher chance of continuation to the downside. And I see it flipping. I see a big potential in potentially flipping this candle here. But the yen needs to hold right on this hour of the month here. The yen needs to hold right now above this level. We have created a higher high, which is great. We have now this zone. We need to hold here. We need to hold and flip, and it's gonna be fine. So we have news coming. Indeed, shortly. But for now, I think, is it... yeah, no. For now, we have the consumer confidence in an hour. We have the New York Stock Exchange in 30 minutes. Yeah, let's see. We made our money, but let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do here. Let's look at the US 30 for a second here. Look at that. I hope you are ready for this one. I hope you guys are ready for this one. But, yeah. By the way, I think our stream is like 2-3 minutes behind. I don't... No, definitely not. Definitely not. It should be not more than 5 seconds here. But I will add a timer. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna add a timer indeed. News trading, yes. Weekend holding, yes. Expert advisors, yes. Trade copiers, yes. Trade copiers, yes. That's interesting. That's an interesting one. US30 is looking... look at this, guys. Look at the US30 right now. I think that this could be one of those days here. We have a strong daily rejection. Yeah, exactly. We're looking at this zone. We got rejected at it already. We got rejected at it. And look at the liquidity that we're building here. I think for tomorrow's FOMC, we might see something crazy today already happening here. Look at that. Look at what we're building here. And look at internally as well. What we have here. This could be a sell below here. This could be a sell below. Let's see how we develop here. I think this is actually better than GJ now I'm looking at it, to be honest. After that hourly closure here. So let's be a bit patient with GJ. Let's just observe and see. Because somewhere I don't like the structure as much as I did an hour ago. And the US30 is now opening. We have the New York Stock Exchange opening in 20 minutes. So then this is gonna start. The indice party is gonna happen here. And yeah, gold right now is probably coming down. Is that correct? Okay. Wow. No. Like we took our profits right here. So this is the level where we exited here. I think the US30 looks like it's potentially ready to make a move here when we open up here. What I would love to see during the US30 open, not the US30 open, but the New York Stock Exchange open, is a bullish reaction followed by a sell-off. We call this the You guys know it. You guys know it. Very famous. Very famous pattern. It's a very famous pattern here. Potential here. So I think that's what I want to focus on for now. The US30 here. Gold at this particular moment is just getting bought up and it's ranging in that zone. All the imbalances are filled. We have more downside potential here, but that's the daily flip. But it's just, yeah, let's clean it up right now. That's right there. So that daily flip. And an hourly closure. We never have seen an hourly closure below. It could give us some hope. In the middle, there is not much to do here at the moment for gold. All right, we had our trade. We had a previous trade opportunity as well. There were actually a couple of opportunities here. So we had a one that came down, one that recovered, and then that one that we took. And now that the imbalance is filled up, we're kind of stuck in this range. So in my opinion, what needs to happen now is, in order to secure yourself or to make sure that you're not risking, you need to break out of that range. So either you break out of this particular range here right now. So either come up, longs, shorts, some of that. And we confirm it with the dollar. I think that's the best way to approach gold right now, because everything is pretty much covered. Yeah, and all the imbalances are filled. So now we're going to potentially make our actual, breakout decision, and then potentially we can see from there. But again, keep in mind that the FOMC is tomorrow. And this also will have an impact on potential bigger breakout for gold here. For example, gold is doing a couple of things right now. Which is building liquidity, but at the same time we have the daily gap below. So kind of indecisive. Usd in my opinion is where it's at. So let's see how it goes. So let's see what we have also in our community here. By the way, if you don't know, we have the best community right now that we're building. I think we have been the fastest growing community over the last year. We went from 0 to over 10,000 or 11,000 members in our Discord in around 10 months. So in around 10 months, we went from 0 to 11,000 members in our Discord community. And I think that is because of a reason. Because we put a lot of work into our community here on a regular day-to-day basis here. We make sure that we provide you guys with the best, platform. People are constantly, hanging out here, chilling, talking, watching people's streams. It's much more than just me, being there and that's it. No, it's absolutely a thriving community of individuals that can help you out here, and that can make sure that you can move forward from there. So if you want to join, a couple things that you want to see here, and I would like you to share your setups with me today. I'm gonna go over a couple of them, and in the meantime, let me see what kind of introductions we have here, because we have a lot of new members in our community, also members that joined our V3, which I highly recommend you to join. I don't think there's any better value, but I would love to do some introductions in a couple minutes. But just to clarify right now in regards to the trade setup, let's say or the Usd opens. What I would love to see is that we open bullish and that we flip. So New York Stock Exchange opens bullish. We flip, and the moment we flip, we close below it and we take a short to the downside to fill up this whole gap. And we're going for a trade to the downside here. That's what I want to see. So we have 15 minutes till the New York Stock Exchange opens up. Why bullish then bearish is because usually the first 15 minutes of the New York Stock Exchange, in like 70% of the time, it's a misleading indicator. So that means that it flips after 15 or 30 minutes. Snowfall says, I just passed the V3 test. Yes, if you are in the V3, we have a test for you as well that you can take. And you might think, what kind of test is it? Well, this test is generated or is created for you to see if you can actually, if you understand the foundation. And these are 55 questions. And if you pass it, you get an icon next to your name, shows that you passed it. And it's a lot of learning material, like a lot of stuff that I'm constantly teaching and we're teaching in the community. And if you've passed it and somebody then shares his setup with you, then you know, hey, this guy at least knows what he's talking about because he passed that test. And he should have a green icon next to his name. And you can do it as well if you join the V3. So you can join for 97 bucks, lifetime access, and you can join also then automatically our private live streams where we trade. It's just on top of what I do on YouTube, more live streams, more trades, potentially more money, but most importantly, also more education. So you learn and you earn. That's the standard. So I would wait for this this closure in like 15 minutes. We have to wait here, and the news is coming in 45. So we're sticking around definitely until the news here. Absolutely. What do you think about GU? Dollar index skyrocketed. We'll have a look at it. Imran says, I learned so much. Even without the channel, I make the profits now. So much. Thank you for the tip. Amazing, my brother. Congratulations. Congratulations. It's great to hear. I mean, we want to change our life, right? We want to all, you know, achieve something bigger. And I believe that trading is difficult. I'm not gonna lie. It is difficult. It is a long journey. You're not gonna get profitable overnight. But in regards to putting in the work, it's the most rewardful thing that you can experience, in my opinion, because you learn so much more about life. You learn more about yourself. There is a great quote. All right, it says, trading does not just reveal your character, but it also builds it if you stay in the game long enough. So it truly does. I truly, you know, learn a lot about myself as a human being and how I could become a better trader just by understanding the fact that I truly started to learn what my weaknesses were. And my weaknesses were this. I was extremely impatient. It was my biggest weakness ever. Why was I extremely impatient? Well, I didn't truly value myself. I didn't truly want to become a profitable trader. I maybe said that I wanted to become a profitable trader, but I didn't believe myself. I was literally going against my own beliefs. All right. And what I mean with that is, well, pretty much I wanted the kick of trading. I wanted to feel the adrenaline rush. That's what I wanted. I wanted to get in. I wanted to make money, and I expected everything to just go in my favor. And you know what happened? 90% of the time, I got wrecked. And that's how the market operates. So patience was my weakness, my biggest weakness, and that's the thing that is now my strongest. And what actually is giving me the most money, you could say. So patience was my biggest weakness. FOMO, patience, you name it. And you really have to fall in order to just experience, you need to be so tired of yourself, in essence, when you're a trader. That's the conclusion. You just need to be so tired of yourself that you're like, you know what? I don't want this anymore. I just want to change my life around now. And I'm really going to stick to my rules. We're almost at 500 likes already. That's incredible. That's really, really high here. So I really appreciate you guys. Let's see if you can take it to the 700. Are we able to take it to the 700 here? I think this will support the channel and help you guys out tremendously here. We got a winning trade. We're going to get hopefully another one. And the US30 is looking actually very nice here. So a like for a like here. And if you are new to the channel, I highly recommend you to to first of all wait for the 30-minute candle closure, and second of all, make sure that you subscribe. We're growing at a very rapid pace here, thanks to you guys. But our goal is to go to the 32K by the end of the week. Let's see if we can make it happen. What do you guys think? You think it's possible? 32,000 by the end of the week? Lorenzo, how do you control your emotions? Well, you lose so much and you're so angry at yourself that you just don't listen to yourself. You know that you know what the thing is? Deep inside, you know that you are gonna be, that you made the wrong move here. You know that you entered too quickly. You knew it, yet you still did it. So the question then is, why did you still do it? What is the reason? Is it because you don't know your strategy enough? Because if you do know your strategy exactly, then that will not happen. We know our strategy exactly. That's why we waited very patiently with gold. When gold came up, we didn't take it. When it came down, we saw an opportunity, we took it. Everything aligned. Do we miss out sometimes? We do. But in this case, what happened with GJ? If we took this trade here, let's imagine that we took it. We would have been stopped out right now. So patience is actually very closely linked to knowledge. So knowledge is extremely important here. In regards to emotions, right? During a trade, same thing. You know what you risk. Your risk management comes into play. Your trade management comes into play. These are the next layers. Another layer is that you're extremely worried about making money now. And that you want to grow your $10 account to a $100,000 account. And that one day you can grow your $10 account to a $100,000 account so you can set your family free. And this is a beautiful statement. But what about you just focus on breaking even first? Know your strategy and focus on breaking even first. Do 50 trades. See what the results are. Track it in the sheet. And then see from there. After these trades you think, okay, this is the result. It's not really what I wanted, but I'm getting there. I'm going to do another 50 trades. And I think that I need to do this to improve it. Bro, how do you get to your spreadsheet? Links in the description. What you do is you just go and you... I keep it super simple, by the way. You don't want to overcomplicate things. You just go to File and you click on Make a Copy. Me, I tried an advice once, worked perfectly for me. When you're impatient, try first step, putting your entries at your stop loss and see how much it hits. Okay. There's always a next bus, I agree. That's the beautiful thing about trading, right? Whenever you think, oh, I miss out, it's almost like the end of the world, but there's always another one. There's always another one coming. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Do you have a limit for numbers of trades per day? Well, not really, but usually there is, you know, at this particular moment, with a couple pairs that we trade, I usually don't take more than 3 trades a day. I think this is completely fine. I think your brain can somewhat make also not more than 3 really good decisions over the course of the day. So I think that 3 trades are completely fine unless you're scalping on the 1 minute and you have your foundation. It's a little bit of a different approach here, but yeah. GJ never came down. Gold is hanging there, so nothing is happening. I'm gonna set 2 alerts for gold. I'm gonna set one below. And I'm gonna set one above here. There we go. And if we get hit, and we know what to do from there. Triple J says, when I first started trading, I kept taking trades at random times and lose. Then keep revenge trading and keep losing more. Now I trade the ICT Silver Bullet 3 hours a day. Beautiful. It's coming. It's coming in an hour. It's coming soon. That's a very good point, Triple J. Amazing. I think that's very smart. You know, if you are doing that a lot, then, you know, have a certain window where you trade. That's it. You trade only within this time frame. Another layer could be that you're, for example, lower the amount of pairs you trade. So you decrease the amount of pairs, you're focusing on 1 or 2 pairs only. Removes a lot of noise. Instead of hopping from chart to chart to chart. I mean, I've been there and I still do it sometimes. I'm not perfect. I'm still doing it sometimes. So yeah. Less is sometimes more. You want to have your kids to trade too, or are they already traders? Well, my son is 2 years old, so I would love to. Who knows? Let's see. Depends on the market at the time. Life will be completely different in 10 years from now. Chad, I was away for 1 second. 1 trade today. Yes, 1 trade today. Yeah. Yeah. A quick in and out for gold. New York Stock Exchange is opening in 1 minute. Let's see how we open up here. I'm very curious. Okay, there we go. 7 seconds. I'm very curious if he now will plummet or if he actually shoot up here. Okay, we have the open. We close the buff. I would love to see it coming up. Coming up. Coming down. If we come up and we close below a body, then the next candle is a short to the downside. If it's too far, it is what it is. This is very dangerous territory for you guys as well here. During the New York Stock Exchange, you're going to see a lot of manipulation. Take another trade. Yes, that's the plan. Let's see. Well, GJ is done for now. GJ is done. This particular moment. So let's see. Okay, US30 is coming up. It's decent volume here. We have news coming later. But now I think we're seeing some volume. There's serious volatility here happening. And the news is in 30 minutes as well, so it could be the perfect mix. How would you manage a micro account? How big is that account here? Let me know. Because there is a difference between $10 and $50, for example. $20. I would literally not worry about any money. I would forget about money. I would place the minimum amount of lot size, and I would play around with that until you have a spreadsheet full of winning trades. And you can prove to yourself that you have 50 trades with a good win rate, good return. And you don't look at the money at all. And the moment you have proven yourself that you are a G, you get funded. Or you're trying to get funded here. That's what you do. Quick question, is it okay to do withdrawals, or would you recommend focusing on growing the account? I think anything below, and this is my honest opinion, anything below the 10 grand, you can achieve the first $10,000 much faster with a prop firm if you are a good trader. That's my personal opinion. I mean, why risk your own money if you can just leverage somebody else's money here with the right risk management? If you just have that amount of money. Do you trade like swing trades? No. No, we take day trades. I would go a little bit back into the stream so you can see our previous trade. We took an hour ago for gold. Then you know what we're doing here. Okay, let's see how this goes. How this closes here. Gold right now is coming up. Yeah, okay. We just really need to break out of this zone. It's pretty clear. We need to break out of this area. And we can potentially take one more trade from there. For gold. For the US30, we need to close below and we can take a short to the downside. It's either US30 closing below and we could potentially look for a short. Or it's gold potentially breaking out here. Which could be either way, really. It could be either way. It could also be, it could definitely be down. How many lots do you prefer to use for gold on a 50k account? Well, I calculated based on risk to reward. So it depends where my stop loss is at, right? So if my stop loss is very tight, my lot size will be higher. If my stop loss will be bigger and my risk reward will therefore be lower, my lot size will be lower. So it truly depends on my stop loss. By the way, I came across a video of a guy. I'm just curious to what you guys think. Right. Forex is a scam. This dude. I was like, what? Let's check it out for a second here while we're waiting for the Intraday.
Ladies and gents, in this video, I'm going to explain to you guys why Forex is a scam and why the Forex industry is a scam as well. Listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. What I say here...
who knows this guy, by the way? Who knows this guy?
Comes from experience and from knowledge. And as I said before, in order for me to expose the industry, I have to expose myself. So, listen very carefully. And I know, guys, these videos might not add value, but my goal here is to save you guys as much money as possible and make you wiser. Because a lot of you come in learning strategies and you don't even know the industry itself.
Here.
Now, guys, when I make these videos, I actually sleep at night like a baby because there's just this weight lifted off my shoulder when I say what I have to say. And I know and I believe in what I say. Look, Forex is an industry, it's like gambling, okay? Forex itself, exchanging currencies, is legit. When you do it in the bank, when banks do it with large sums of money, and when you do it, you know, when you go on holiday and exchange your currency and get a better rate. But when you try to day trade it or trade it, and it doesn't matter what strategy you use, some people come out, oh, smart money. Smart money don't day trade, right? What are you talking about? And a lot of you's like, yeah, but I use this hedge fund style of trading. Okay, with what, 1 to 500 leverage? See, that's why a lot of people stay losers.
So the number one thing is like he has like there are some points he's making, right? However, it's just not black and white. Obviously, it's not black and white. But I'll show you something funny in a second here.
They think they have it figured out. So I believe the industry is created, guys, to take money from people legally by giving them this hope that, hey, you can make a lot of money. And sure, you can make money. We can make money doing anything. But do we keep it? No. That's a zero-sum game. So I make money here and there, but eventually I give all of it back and even more. That's the industry, guys. That's how it's created. You know who benefits? The people who promote Forex, the social influencers, the YouTubers, the Instagrammers. If you go to Instagram, you see every second guy is a trader.
That's true. Hey, that's true. There's definitely truth in there, by the way.
And I know a lot of them won't like it, what I'm saying here. But that's the facts, guys. I know every single person benefits from promoting brokers and providers, because I've also done the same thing. And I know for a fact, all the statements are fake. All the accounts that show real are fake, because I've been given those accounts before with whatever broker I've recommended. Okay? I never used it to showcase results, because I knew that was illegal. But to make a specific video or a tutorial where the public doesn't know if this is a real account or
all right, check this out.
I believe it is the industry for churning accounts, taking your money, and sending you on your way. And we can confirm it when we look at brokers, individual brokers, any broker you go to, you can have a look that stocks in general are more expensive to purchase or trade than future assets or indices or Forex itself, right? How can you tell me a stock costing $180, if I buy 100 shares of that, I'm gonna pay $3 to $5 in commission, even in some cases 10 and 20. So
this is what it is, okay? He has actually some really valid points here. There are a lot of like these Instagrammers, right? That's why I'm not really on Instagram that much right now. You know, showing you guys how much money we're making and stuff, because like I really like, there is something about that Instagram kind of community type of thing, right? Where there's like, you know, everyone is a profitable trader there, everyone. So I get this completely. In regards to like day trading and like, you know, making money and it's only taking money from people, obviously that's not the case. we're trading live. We can prove that, right? But the weird thing is, then he said it's not possible for you to win. But then I look in his description, and then he says, my new and final trading course exposes this industry and teaches you one strategy to trade stocks. Yes, you can assume that I'm a wolf in sheep's clothes, but I'm an honest wolf. Yeah, I'm just saying. All right? Just so you know. I was like, okay, is he live trading? Has he ever placed a live trade? I don't know. I don't know him that well. So I'm not going to conclude you. He had some very good points. But yeah, just don't promote your own course, man. If that's the case. That doesn't make any sense. Sorry, Dad. Somebody sent this video to me here. I think, David, you sent it to me. Thank you. Appreciate it. But that's why we trade live. We trade live because we are showing the wins. We're showing the losses. If we lose in front of hundreds of people. If we win in front of hundreds of people. That's the game we play. All right? There's nothing like live execution. All right? Win or lose. I just wanted to say that. And I love it, guys. I love this stuff. I cannot lie. I love trading with you guys. Seeing how much you guys have been improving in Discord as well. It's absolutely incredible. So, join our beautiful community. Become part of it. Be open-minded. And we're getting there here. Let me see if I can say a couple hellos. Arafat, my man, welcome. Sandy. Mycia. Amazing, amazing, amazing. We're still waiting for disclosure here. 15 minutes. We have the news as well. We have the news coming. Trading is not supposed to be easy though. Just saying. And that's the problem. Is that people make it seem like trading is so easy. Right? And that's usually where it goes wrong. I've never said that trading is easy. It should not be easy. Right? If it was easy, then everyone would do it and it would not work. So hold we trade before the news? I would wait for the news because we don't have a closure below this level. At the same time, we're waiting for some volatility to kick in here. And for gold, yeah, we really need to break out of this range now. So there's nothing we could do within. We have traded it. We have traded it down. There's not much we can do now. All right, we came up when we had this zone. We came down. We could have traded down. We came up. We could have break it up. Could have traded up. So there were 3 trades in this section here. One that actually perfectly executed with our strategy. But now we need to break out. And, you know, we need to come back to patience, guys. So, hashtag patience in the chat. Because the next trade is coming, but we need to be patient. GJ, same thing. If you look at GJ right now, same scenario. US30 is not available in front of next. Yes, it is available. Absolutely. There we go. Hashtag patience, fam. We have to wait right now. All right. Any extra trade is going to be a win. Regardless, we will have a profitable day here. I'm not going to risk more than this initial trade. So 800 bucks. Unless we have a very, very clear setup, I'm going to apply the normal risk here. But it depends on the closure. It depends on a couple of factors here. Will you ever trade during the news? Yeah, I will do something very soon. And I'm gonna have like a small portfolio. Just for news trades. But it's just more for fun. Not completely fun. Because there are some things behind it. But I'm... you know, maybe you wanna play around with it a little bit. But I do not recommend you to follow any of my news-related trades. Whatsoever. Because I cannot predict the news. Alright, 12 minutes left. Let's go to a couple of introductions here, because this is beautiful. This is what I truly want to see. If you're new and you are, you know, part of the community and you want to be part of us and you want to join our movement, you know, and trade and share setups, learn, execute trades, then I would love to have you post like these introductions in this introduction channel. And tell a little bit of like what your history is. You don't have to give me your bank pass or your PIN code. But at least tell me a little bit what you're working on, what you're struggling with, what you're trying to improve. Because that gives me more information to help you out too. I would love to do that. So, let's see. We have Sally. Work never ends. Passion. God the Heavenly God, Father, Jesus Christ, the Savior, and the Holy Spirit. I don't care what you believe. So no harassing me for my beliefs. No, I have a lot of respect for that. I already know what works and what doesn't. Strategy. Goal is to restore and stabilize all geopolitical economies over the world and founding father. Well, I love it. Thank you. Appreciate your personal opinion. Would love to have also some trading related answers here. Let's see what we have here. See what we have here. Sebora from Switzerland, Zurich is an IT system engineer. Hobbies are ice hockey, trading and music. How many years of trading? 6 months, plus minus. Trading strategy. I don't have a strategy. Actually, it's more support or resistance mixed with supply and demand. I like that. I do the same. Goals. Long-term profitable and quit my job. Support my family and friends with trading and financial freedom. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Joey Freedom, my man. Joey Freedom in the building. Location, Poland. Original from Holland. Full-time trader. Real estate investor. Freelance financial. His passion is dancing. Salsa. I need to learn the salsa, by the way. I really need to. But I'm so stiff. It's ridiculous. So cooking, gardening. That's amazing. Trading strategy depends on the price action from high to low level, SMC, trading zones, imbalances. Goals make the family happy. And this is always what I'm seeing here. It's a lot of family stuff here. And that's definitely was for me the biggest reason why I wanted to become a profitable trader. Because, you know, the moment you become a father, there are so many things that are crossing your mind and going in your head, and like you're constantly thinking about, oh, I'm a father now, I need to provide, I need to make it happen. Money. You start worrying about everything. You start overthinking everything. And there is nothing better than knowing that you can build and trust a skill that you have been working on for a very long period of time. And therefore automatically make sure that you know, okay, whatever happens, I can provide for my family. I can provide for the people around me. I truly care. And this is how I'm going to do it. And it seems far away, but I know people that became profitable in a year. And it's not for everyone. For sure, it's not for everyone. Some people it takes much longer than that. For me, it took much longer than a year. But I know people that accomplished it in a year, became funded, and got, you know, their first like $10,000 payout, and are now constantly making money. Yes, they do lose their money, or they do lose their accounts sometimes. But usually they have multiple funded accounts, and they have a system where they play around with them. They don't trade all of them at the same time, and it's a pretty smart way. If one falls apart, you have another one that can catch it up, and then you can back it up with another one. You know, you can do a new challenge again. You can build it back up, and this way they built out multiple different you know, funded accounts from there. Seven minutes for news. What do you guys think will happen to consumer confidence? I'm quite positive for the dollar. I'm gonna be quite positive for the dollar here. For this last month. Just so you know. So let's see if it happens and if gold comes down. So far it is coming down here. So yeah, interesting. We have alert set below and above this level, and keep in mind that this is also the daily flip. And again, we have that imbalance here. Okay, we have that daily gap here. We could be coming down to fill up that gap. There's still a possibility. So yeah, let's see how far we can take it. But the most important part is breaking out of this range right now. I'm starting my own new challenge today. I've decided I will be ready to take a prop firm challenge in autumn. So I'm now working on getting 10% on my small account. Going to restart a new journal sheet every time I hit 10% or lose 4%. Or I achieve it twice in a row. That's amazing. It's amazing. So FundedNext has now a 40% off with our link in the description. You can use the coupon code. It's called New Dashboard. And I like the one step, but if you are not sure about the 6%, even though it's a balance-based drawdown, you should go for the 2-step. But the 1 step is, in my opinion, with no time limit, by the way, enough. I think the 6% should be much more than enough if you apply the right risk management. So 1 step note plus the no time limit. Victor, have you heard of the 20 pips challenge? I think so, but I forgot about it. Can you explain it to me? Five minutes to the consumer confidence. 5 minutes left. Lorenzo, do you think prop firm will go down within years, planning to do 10k, 1 million? I think we're gonna see more regulation. That's for sure. But I don't think it's gonna be gone. You have to understand that prop firms exist for over 50 years already. It's just the first time that now it's kind of online, right? Over the last 5 years, we had these online firms now. Remote firms, they call it. But in essence, proprietary trading is already 50 plus years old. It's very normal. What they tend to do is in actual physical location, you came there to the office and you rented the desk and you paid for the desk. And they gave you funding if you could prove them on that desk that you were profitable. Earn 20 pips a day for 30 days until your account size has increased from 20 bucks to 50k. Never tried it. Never tried it. I think it's very tough to do so. It's a very small chance. But you have a lot of opportunities to do so. Gold, waiting for it to break out. It's not per definition that the pip challenge is going to be tough in that sense, but the higher you get and the more money you already made, the harder it's going to be for you to have or feel no emotions when trading. That's what I think is happening here. Do you live in Bali? Yes, I live in Bali. I live in Bali. It is 10 p.m. now, almost. What is your feeling about the new BRICS currency replacing the US dollar? It's 50-50. It's going to be very, very difficult. 80% of all the central banks already agreed in the world to release like a digital currency. So, I mean, it's a tricky one. Do you like trading at night or do you prefer in the morning? I prefer I'm a very slow starter. So I wake up, I'm a very slow starter. I can have a little bit of a temper in the morning. So I wake up, you know, let it be very slowly and steady. And the later it gets, the more active I get. So I will definitely be more better in the evening. London is okay as well. Well, that's for me because I live in Indonesia. So for me, London is at 4 p.m. and New York is at 8 p.m. Lorenzo, will you be live tomorrow with the FOMC? Yes. I'm not sure if I will trade the FOMC this time, because we have done that so many times already, and every single time there is not much happening. So, unless it's, you know, not at least the speech itself. But I will definitely be streaming normal days, normal times here. All right, 1 minute left for the news here. Let's see what's going to happen. 1 minute left for the forecast. I aim for positive, a bullish dollar, but you never know. The forecast is already higher than the previous, so that's why you never know. Let's go. 30 seconds left. Use 30 right now is I would love to see it closing below. Gold is right in the middle, but it's coming down a little bit, so let's see. Hey bro, which time frame is US 500 going so overextended on the higher time frame but refusing to come down, holding a swing trade, which is a heavy loss? I think we could see it coming down soon. Okay, bullish for the dollar. All right, bullish for the dollar. That should not be good for gold. Gold is breaking down. That's exactly what we wanted to see here. Gold is breaking down. Potential short again below. In this case scenario for gold, if you close below here, use 30. Not much happening. However, this is the moment, kind of the moment of truth here. Not much volume. I expected a bit more volume here. A bigger reaction overall. Gold moved down very, very quickly. So if we close below this level, we have a daily flip. We have a daily flip confirmed, and we can potentially come down a little bit more. So there is still enough volume in the market. Yeah, I still believe that the US 500 can come down soon. Same for the US 30 and the Nasdaq, especially in the US30 and in the S&P 500. Dr. Finbar, cheers. Will you play FIFA? I have it, yes. I have it. I'm not that good though. Okay, first body that we're now done. In 30 minutes we have the potential ICT bullet. Let's see if it happens with something like this here. Gold. No closes within or outside of this range. Use 30. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give it 30 more minutes, and that will give us the trade or not here. And I think that should be good. Let's see if we can potentially see something happening with the US30. Or gold if you close above here. So 30 more minutes, that should be it. That should be good. Yeah, if we close below this level, we will have a possibility to short gold to the downside. Absolutely. US30, same thing. There we go. It's all about the closure. The closure is where the magic happens here. Too many fakeouts happening right now if you enter straight away here at the breakout. Too many fakeouts, too many flips. The closure can really confirm that you're coming down potentially here. And then to reduce these particular entries or fakeouts even further, you can wait for that candle, that wick flip that we were talking about. Nasdaq, yes, the Nasdaq wrecked us last time. There was a loss that we made. What I'm always trying to look at though is important when I'm looking at the spreadsheet is that I want to make sure that my biggest loss never exceeds my biggest win. It's like top rule. So in this case, it's barely the case though. It could have been better, but $3,000 loss, $3,100 win, so it's just quite even. But that's something that I find very important, that my biggest loss do not exceed my biggest win over, you know, the last 30 days or, you know, something that in that manner. It's super important. Okay. Gold decides to move up. So we give it 30 minutes. for the US30 to see if he can close below and whatever gold is doing. Let's see. 30 more minutes. You want to see a break out of this range. I think that's the perfect time as well to see breakout. If it doesn't happen around this time, I think that there will not be much happening anymore after that. So especially not because the FOMC is tomorrow as well. So that these next like 20 minutes are actually the key component for our potential next trade. Let's see if we can play, if we can see with these 3D potential Bart Simpson pattern playing out here. I do like it. It looks very similar. It looks very similar. Well, we don't play on patterns only. We look at closures, we look at flips. We have much more confluences, higher time frame rejection. You name it, you name it. All right, beautiful. The air conditioning is working. That's better. Market direction will most likely be clear on FOMC. I'm also hoping for sales on the US30 for a nice entry, but there is too many fakeouts recently. Yes, I agree. I agree. But yeah, we know our strategy. We know how to reduce potential fakeouts here as much as possible. And it's a combination of closures with an entry strategy here. Lorenzo, where did you learn this business? I want to actually start saying that I started just like most of you guys, for sure. YouTube, you know, day in, day out. YouTube over the last how many years. Trying to figure it out. Never actually followed any live trader before, to be honest. I think that would definitely help me. Much faster. But no, YouTube. I bought some courses. And eventually I got in contact with a guy that I knew in Bali that traded. And he teach me a couple really cool tips at that time here. Of course, now we're way surpassed that. But for me at that time, it was super amazing, was super valuable. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm a new trader. Do you got any recommendations on the lot size I should be using? My account is less than $200 and I'm using 1 to 500 leverage. I would never risk more than 1% ever. And you think, yeah, but if I never risk more than 1% on a $200 account, I'm gonna not make a lot of money. Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point. It's not about money. It's about percentages. It's about net return in percentages. It's about the trades that you make. The profitability of your trades and the money wise is not really relevant. The win rate is relevant. The percentage is relevant. But you will always be indeed trading with a 0.01 lot size, I think. 0.01. Triple J is looking for silver bullet setups right now on the euro, US dollar, and GU. Okay, let's see what we have here while we're waiting for gold or the US30. Okay, euro is in that major area of the month here. So what I want to do is I want to see euro breaking this high. If we break this high, maybe we could take a trade here. Potentially. Usually we don't really trade the euro USD on stream. Focus on gold. Or GJ or the US30. But if we break this low, what we in essence are saying is that, you know, you break this low. Or this low will then break this high, right? The high that put in the last low. So you break it, you break above it. And if you then see something happening here, you could think about potential breakthrough, coming back down. You confirm it with the dollar. And you go back to this high. Could happen. It could happen. But let's see here. Overall, if you look at the currency strength meter, the British pound seem a little bit stronger. GU. Okay, I like that. I like that. This is a nice horizontal level as well at the same time. So it's that high plus horizontal level. Yeah, there's definitely potential. There's definitely potential here. I like how we're coming up quite strong here. Look at the dollar. Dollar is getting rejected quite heavily. Okay, we filled up that gap here. This is important. So, news was positive for the dollar. Dollar came up, but now it's flipping. Usually, it keeps coming. It will probably come down here. We have filled up that gap. And we came into this zone. This is on the 12 hour. Or 8 hour. 8 hour, my bad. 8 hour chart. Yeah, this could be a flip. So this could be potential short-term reaction to the downside. This could be indeed a silver bullet. Where we flip here now at this particular moment. Breaking the low here. While GU is breaking the high. And this is the high that put in that last low. Internally. So there is a potential trade here. That means that you could potentially look for buys above here. It's a nice horizontal level. Yeah, it makes sense. The point is though the dollar needs to break the lows. And that low is pretty far away yet, so let's see. GU over EU for sure. What's the reason why I usually never take trades on USD in the live trading sessions? So people want to see gold. We had a vote. We did a poll. We had over 600 votes. Or 800 votes, my bad. And 72% wanted to see gold. With one Forex pair and then one in the sea. over anything else, over any other Forex pair. So gold is by far the highest requested pair, and we can trade gold very well. That's no problem. So therefore we trade gold here. In the Discord, of course, in the V3 and everything that we're doing there, we of course trade EURUSD. I think we made most of our money in the EURUSD here during London. So yeah, definitely. No bottom wick on the 15-minute here, and the dollar is not there yet. The dollar has to break the high, so it's not really super aligned with the highs. So that means that if the dollar breaks that low, GU breaking and closing above here, we might see something nice here. Okay, let's see how he closes here. Let's see how he closed this particular candle here. Same for the US30. Well, US30 is flipping. There we go. No closure is no trade. That's what I initially wanted to see. Coming up, coming down, breaking, closing below. So US30, many guys are currently trapped in a short here. It's unfortunate, but we know exactly why we are not entering here. So patience saved us a lot today. It saved us tremendously here. Okay, moment of truth for the dollar. I'm gonna give it like 10 or 11 more minutes here to see if we can close. Is there any significant trade setup? Otherwise, we're just gonna run away with our profits for today. Let's see what the fam is doing here. Let's quickly go there. Let's see if they're in the PT trading floor. We'll probably see some people coming in here quick. Let's see what we can do. I forgot about it. we're gonna add it in very soon. Limitless Lounge is packed. Highly recommend to get to the Limitless Lounge after the stream if you guys are still interested in trading more and continuing our journey here. Especially if the EURUSD or GU is potentially an interesting one. David says, can't find the Fun Next info on Discord. Yes, we're gonna release it tomorrow. So far. Links in the description. 40% off on your Fun Next account. Only for the smaller accounts though. Okay. And you get a 10% discount on the bigger accounts through the link in the description though. Tomorrow we're gonna stream as well the pre-FOMC, so hopefully there is enough volume. I'm actually very impressed with the volume today. Beautiful, by the way. We don't fall for it. We don't fall for it. Hi from India. Which broker is best for Forex? I'm not sure. I'm still testing a couple of them right now behind for the community as well. So I'm testing a couple of brokers. I'm doing a lot of testing. I've tested a lot of prop firms. I'm testing a lot of brokers behind the scenes with small amounts, just trying things out, testing things out. And yeah, I'm still working out some stuff. like I never really promote something, and people in the community knows that I never really promoted any company before. I never really had any like campaigns or anything in that matter over this whole year, and that is because I just want to make good decisions for the community. I don't want like it's not only about the money, right? If you know how many messages I get on a regular day-to-day basis, then you will be pleasantly surprised in the amount of like, you know, sponsorships and everything. 99.9% I don't even respond to it. But I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure that it's a good decision for the community. That's it. Alright, GU is below. This is an interesting one though. Gold, it's still in the middle of the range. US30 is now massively reversing to the upside. So let's see how we close in like 7 minutes. 7 minutes left here. Hey, how can I join Zoom? So we don't have Zoom. We will have Discord soon in the V3. You can join our V3. And then you can get access here, and I'm gonna for in the future stream, and I solved the issue finally, where I can screen share right here, and that will not give you that 3-second delay or that 5-second delay. But you know, I already tried to reduce the delay on YouTube as much as possible, but this is the max. This is the max I can do. Yeah, the move already happened, but we're still seeing potential continuation here. US30 is invalidated for sure. Yeah, and gold is back in the range, so let's see. If you close below it, we had a trade for sure. This trade that we took, by the way, that rejection and followed by that fill up of that imbalance was a good trade. A good trade that we took here. And we exited right at the right moment. Because if we didn't exit that trade straight away, we would have been stopped out here. And no. Because our stop loss was probably around this level. So we would have been either stopped out or, you know, maybe stopped out with spread or something like that. So, you know, in that matter, I think we closed it perfectly. Five more minutes, fam. 5 more minutes. When will the remaining educational content be uploaded in the V3? Well, we're constantly uploading new content in the V3 events. So we highly recommend to test it out and check out the V3 events. I think we have more than 30 different video series, events, lessons that we had there. Backtesting events, you name it. Yeah, I'm very curious to see what you guys think about tomorrow's FOMC here. There is almost a certainty that we're going to increase the basis points with 25. The expectation though is crazy actually, 99.2%. Let's see what it is now. Yeah, it's 99.2% here. So that's almost like certain. And I've never seen it not happening when it was this big here. So yeah, we're gonna see a good day here. My question is when we stream tomorrow in New York, if it's gonna be a lot of volume already, or if you really have to wait for the FOMC to come out. Thank you guys for the support. We're all at 570 likes. Let's smash that like button. Let's get it to 700 likes right now. Let's do it. And I think we're going to reach our goal this week. 32,000 subscribers. Amazing. Let's get it, fam. We're in bullish momentum right now. We're experiencing some exponential growth. What does that mean? Good for the dollar or bad? Well, I think that if they increase the basis point, well, you never know, because it's a lot of times it's already priced into the market. But I think that this is actually quite good for the dollar. If you think about, again, increasing the interest rates right now, which they said they wouldn't at the beginning. They said that they would, just minor. But if they do it again with 25 basis points, I think this is gonna really shock the economy a little bit. Because that means that we're at 5.5. And the dollar has been coming down already so much that it seems that this is the perfect moment for potential, continuation after this flip that we have seen already on the weekly. But hey, I'm no magician. We just trade based upon the outcome. We just trade on what we see. Do you choose swap or swap free account for the next? Well, it depends if you want to hold your trades overnight or not. If you want to trade your trades overnight, I highly recommend you to do the swap free. Sir, tomorrow your live session? Yes, sir. Absolutely. Okay, 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Yeah, this is a closure below, probably. We have 30 seconds left here. The US30 is massively coming up. We induced a lot of people to go short, and then boom, went long. People got trapped there. I would have not long here potentially because of this major daily resistance, by the way. So it would have not been my trade for sure if that's the case. And yeah, the gold is right now still in the middle of that range, and it's gonna close right in the middle here. There we go. We closed our 30-minute candle in the middle. No direction in that sense here. Gold. Yeah. Okay, I think that I'm gonna leave you guys for today here. We had a fantastic stream. Thank you guys a lot for beautiful trade. Congratulations if you took the trade on gold with us. It was a quick in and out here. But again, we've learned to not be we've learned to be patient. We've learned to not be greedy. I think that's the most important part. And it made us a beautiful $800. A nice quick in and out here. Beautiful stream. Again, in regards to crypto, we have also a lot of crypto news coming out soon. All right. This FOMC meeting is going to have a lot of impact on the cryptocurrency market. So you want to be prepared because we have a guy in our community right now, which is called Tim. He's giving us free signals. Like there's nothing better than free signals that are profitable, in my opinion. So if you want to join these free signals right there, you want to benefit from them, Okay, my recommendation is to go get into it. We had around a 23R. You can look at all the trades, by the way. 23 risk to reward in 2 weeks. 5 winners, 7 losses, 3 break even. But the average risk to reward is like a 7-to-1. Incredible, beautiful, and he gives them for free. And if you're gonna get access to that section, and we're doing this to learn you how to trade crypto. We have all the information. We have a course in there that's free. We have the signals for free. We have live streams for free, because we want to educate people and stimulate people to trade crypto as well here. Prepare them for the future and already make some money right now as well. So if you want to get access to that, go to the instructions, follow the instructions right here, and then click on get VIP access. And I'll give you access in 6 hours, 6 to 12 hours. From there, then we have our V3. Our V3 is a private community. We have daily live streams in there. I think we did over 130 live streams right there that you can join lifetime for $97. I know, it's crazy. And the courses are in there as well. Video series are in there. We package it up, we deliver it right in front of you, so to give you the perfect best foundation. We want to build the best community possible, and that's why we have to give as much as we can to provide as much value as we can. All right. And the last thing I would say, we are a fam. We're going to be here. We're going to fill up our spreadsheet. We're going to go to 100 trades together. We're going to make as many trades as possible here. I decided because of that to stream 1 day a week more from next week onwards. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Friday, of course, I do the crypto live stream in Discord. So 4 days a week, more trades, more sessions together. Hopefully, more profitable traders. Again, we have a Funded Next challenge. We're partnering up with Funded Next right now. 40% off. I've tested them. I love them. People in the community love them. There are ways of reaching out to them with customer support through us, so we can help you out here if needed. 40% off here. Click on the link in the description and join our live trading. That's all I can say. Much love, much love, much love. And I hope to see you tomorrow. All right? New trades, FOMC meeting. Ciao, ciao.